Oh, my wonderful Biafran brothers and sisters, and also my Nigerian counterpart. Anyway, we're on a day, I beg you. The issue where I want to bring to us this day. Now, this able former senator, former Kaduna law senator, I do whatever they call himself, Shehu Sani. When I see the member say this man now, they hide his feelings. He don't talk about the issue of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu before. And this man again is on it again for the second time. According to him, he said, if we are law-abiding country, if we truly respect the rule of law, the court order that acquitted Mazen Nnamdi Kanu should have been respected, according to Senator Shehu Sani. Why did I bring this to my people? It's not everything is not all about talking about what is happening, but at least we need to bring all this kind of news for we to know that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, no matter how bad people might think he is, there are still a prominent man where don't serve for that same Asoroko, where they speak for him, where they defend him, where they stand for him at any point in time. This Senator Shehu Sani is one of those people. He is a northerner, a complete Muslim, but this man knows what is wrong from right. He knows his left from his right. He knows that as long as the court of law is concerned, appeal court remains the highest, the second highest court we have in this country called Nigeria, unless if there is any other court elsewhere. But as long as Nigeria is concerned, look at this man have already come out and said, let the court order be obeyed at least. At the least. But look at it. How many of our prominent men are speaking concerning the issue of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, or even referring to the court if they cannot have political solution to it? All of them have eaten the forbidden fruit. That is why you see they are very, very scared to say anything, because once you said the juicy appointment they give you becomes invalid, they will take it from you. And that is why all of them have turned themselves to slaves in the hands of the so-called FULANI or the Kabas in Asorok. What am I saying? That is the reason why this Mazen Nnamdi Kanu have been crying day and night. Look at what is happening. The issue of this election will be rigged. I've been sound long time ago when Buhari first took office. It's part of the things that made Buhari self to strike him and hold him for 2 years before releasing him. He said that this election coming, that this Ebola Turumbu is the one that will be handed over that mantle of leadership from Buhari, and people were the kind of, how can you be predicting something that will go to happen 8 years in the future? But it later happened, and he said, not even that this election will be rigged against anyone that is stand on their way, which is, look at our brother, Nigeria have happened to him. The one who came out and denied that the Biafra existed, Biafra died 52 years ago. That is on our own brother, way be Peter Gringoli, Obi. He said the Biafra died 60 years ago. And they think that they will look at him and say, oh, for saying that, okay, we will give you the power. Where the structure of Nigeria have not in any way been organized for an Igbo man to rule. No, the UK and their so-called allies knows any day that Igbo man will enter that seat of power as the president of Nigeria, everything that they have been doing to this country will be reversed. That is why they have structured it that the people who have a lot of wisdoms cannot rule this country. Unless Mumus, now then go the rule on Nigeria, they go. So if any of obedient out there or articulated is still jumping up, that Igbo man will rule either from the Labour Party or from PDP or even from APC, who told you that? Even the APC self, as APC stand, APC can never zone their presidency to the southeast for Igbo man to become the president. Instead, they will use Kwankwanso, they will use NNPP and to take over the leadership after Tunumbu. So what are we saying? Our people, make on a day at the Dolo, make on a see a prominent Hausa man and a Muslim for that matter who is speaking. And if you must recall, Senator Shehu Sani is a complete Fulani man. Let me just take it that way. Not an Hausa man. He's a Fulani man. Go and check his trajectory. You will find out what I'm saying. Okay, this is one of the headlines we're going to treat in this very news today. Another one, PEPT, that is Presidential Election Petition Tribunal. Labour Party senator, he don't speak about the Abuja indigenous. Now they don't agitate for governor. As they come for the tribunal, contact say, oh, Abuja is just ordinary like other states, whereby Abuja don't have this thing. They have only one minister, have only one senator, no governor. But other states have 3 governors. Other states must produce 3 governors. So now the indigenous we don't see whether these people judge. The country say uru there, because any law that will be made in Nigeria, once it is about to favor the poor, they will turn it upside down and use one grammatical blunder to cover it. Now, the issue in Abuja now, the indigenous there now done the sake for give them their governor, and they make sure they are getting complete allocation being given to other states when the time to share allocations to states reach. So, and since all these things, since all this agitation, all these people, all the whole lawyers of APC will keep on going from one radio house to the other, defending what is not defendable, that yes, after all, they cannot nullify election because of 25% in the Abuja, whereby they have used it to chase Buhari out when he went to the court with Yaradua. But now, it leads to the turn of Agbado, they turn it upside down and use all flimsy excuses to make sure that petition does not stand. That the other day you say the petition don't have a local standing, or don't have a nonsense technicality that they used to talk. Anyway, that one now for them. This one, all this I'm saying is just because of our brother Peter Obi, but they have allowed Nigeria to happen to him. So what do we do? We cannot do anything other than to wish him well on his dreams, failed dreams, because that dreams can never happen. Court don't jail one man 12 months for trying to intimidate his own girlfriend. Another one, gunmen for Kaduna, they don't abduct 18 people and kill 4 in Sokoto State. Sorry, not Kaduna. Anyway, my wonderful people, viewers and subscribers, I beg, let us read in between the lines so that when I go here, the whole thing, the way it take be. And remember, your duty, share, like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on the notification icon to be notified each time we go live or post something on this channel or any other channel related to Okute Daily Talk. Former lawmaker Alhaji Senator Shehu Sani has expressed concern about the continuous incarceration of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, in the custody of the Department of State Service, DSS. According to Sani, who spoke yesterday, maybe Thursday, while featuring on a television program, stated that he has stayed in the prison for a very long time and would for no reason support the Fulani government's action of keeping the separatists, despite the long court order since 2022 to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. According to him, if the country was law-abiding, if the order of the court acquitting Kanu would have been respected, I mean, by now, Kanu would have been a free man working and living with his family. As a prisoner who has stayed so long in prison, there's no way a person like me will support an open breach of the Constitution and violation of the fundamental human rights of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. A court has given an order for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu since 13th of October 2022 till date. And if we are a law-abiding country committed to the rule of law, we should have respected the law in the first place before complaining. One of the problems we have in Nigeria today is the separatist agitation in the southeastern part of Nigeria. If you go to the background of all these separatists, you will see that there was a time in their history when they believed in the indivisibility of the country. Something must have happened along the way. According to Shehu Sani, he said, this is a part of the news. And I don't hear them, make on a continue sharing so that all those our Mumu elders or our Mumu prominent men where the politics house that refuse to speak the truth, one by one. According to the news, we have here, King Gibe will be senator under Labour Party for Federal Capital Territory Abuja. She don't come out to talk to say all the whole people where they live for Abuja now will be Abuja indigene, because Abuja get their own indigene. Say they don't come out now, come the demand, say government must do the necessary to give them governor and 4 or 3 senators with other House of Reps members. Okay, make I see waiting the so-called Tunumbu's legal team. People where still they do charge and bail. All of them now they defend the tribunal judgment. The senator representing the Federal Capital Territory, FCT, Ireti Kingibe, has reacted to the presidential election petition court, ruling on the mandatory 25% votes a presidential candidate must gather in Abuja in an election. Okute News record that the Labour Party and its presidential candidate in the 2023 general election, Peter Obi, have filed a 25% petition among others against Bola Ahmed Tinubu before the presidential election petition court. Surprisingly, the court ruled that the Federal Capital Territory did not enjoy a special status, yet they don't have governor. During a press conference on Wednesday in Abuja, King Ibe, elected on the Labour Party platform, expressed her view about the ruling of the PEPC that dismissed the petitions of the 25% vote claim. The senator said the matter is currently in the Supreme Court, and if the verdict is in line with the judgment of the PEPC, then the people of Abuja will have to push for a governor in the Federal Capital Territory and 3 senators like other states. We are waiting for that. She said after the matter has been disposed at the Supreme Court, and if the same position is maintained, then we will agitate for a governor, 3 senators, and other status of the state. But for now, let the matter remain as it is, according to Ireti King Ibe. Court don't sentence one man for 12 good months, complete 1 year, say make him go inside Kirikiri prison, go rest in head as he can't intimidate with his girlfriend. A grade 1 area 1 court, a grade 1 area court sitting in Kabusa, Abuja, on Thursday sentenced a 31-year-old man, Kefas Osman, to 12 months imprisonment for intimidating his former girlfriend into quitting their relationship. The judge, Malam Abubakar Sadiq, summarily sentenced Osman after he pleaded guilty to the charge and begged for the court for leniency. The judge, however, gave him an option of 20,000 naira fine or go 12 months in prison. The police charged Osman with 3 counts of criminal intimidation, causing mischief, and escape from unlawful custody. Earlier, the prosecution counsel S.O. Osho told the court that the convict threatened to harm his former girlfriend, Eunice Samuel, after they decided to quit the relationship. Now, by fire by force, will say, you must friend me. Yeah, this one and only in Nigeria it happened. Osho explained that in the case of an argument with Samuel, the convict destroyed her cell phone worth 36,000 naira. He added that during the police investigation, the convict was arrested but escaped custody and was rearrested again. The offense, he said, contravened the provisions of Section 397, 326 of the Penal Code of NAN. That one, we are going to treat this matter for another day. Gunmen kill 4, abduct 18 others in Sokoto community. The Sokoto State Police Command has confirmed the killing of 4 persons and abduction of 18 others in Giyawa village, Goronyo local government area of Sokoto State. Spokesman of the command, ASP Ahmed Rufai, who confirmed the incident, said the assailants also carted away valuables, including livestock. According to Rufai, 7 of the abducted victims later escaped and returned to their community. However, he disclosed that many residents have fled the community for fear of what? For fear of being attacked. Rufai assured the operatives of the command are on the trial of the assailants, adding that efforts are being made to ensure that normalcy is restored in the community, although the police maintain that only 11 persons are still being held by the bandits. A source in the community alleged that over 30 persons were abducted, and now the government is giving us only 18. Government, Nigerian government. Make on see every time we keep hearing numbers. Garuba Shehu don't come out now. Come they tell us say that the Nigeria saved the 4 billion naira monthly from TSA implementation. According to Garuba Shehu, the principal have left office. You are still looking like a person who rob a Kalama motion on the internet. Everything you must come and defend. Look at your head, sir, filled with eczema, nonsense, and a stupid human being. Garuba Shehu, the spokesperson to the former Muhammadu Buhari, says his principal saved Nigeria an average of 4 billion that will have been spent on monthly bank charges by implementing a treasury single account. Where are all these money? Still, Nigeria is owing 77 trillion. Under that, your same Buhari look like a ghost. Shehu disclosed this on Thursday in a statement on his official X, formerly Twitter, to mark 100 days Buhari left office as president. According to him, introducing a treasury single account helped the Buhari administration block financial leakages. He noted that over 17,000 bank accounts belonging to government agencies and parastatals were closed to provide accountability to governors. In addition, the government introduced the Integrated Personal and Payroll System (IPPS) to cover all MGAs. Still yet, under that administration, we lost 109 billion naira to the Accountant General of the Federation till today. Nobody's talking about that. Nigeria, with their short retentive memory, they are forgetting about it. Everybody proceed. On coming to office, the administration directed all ministers, departments, and the agencies to close their accounts with deposit money banks to fully operationalize the treasury single account. TSA was launched in 2012 but left on the drawing boards. Over 17,000 bank accounts were closed and an average of 4 billion naira in monthly bank charges was saved, he said. Daily records that Buhari's administration started the implementations of TSA in 2015. So after saving all this money, we are still owing 77 trillion naira under the watch of the so-called Buhari government. These people. Don't kill us. Anyway, that one a story where we go through for another day. Anyway, my wonderful people, viewers and subscribers, I beg na here I go take leave on. Back on the notificate. Until I come your way again, I still remain your one and the only Okute Daily Talk. Speaking from my own side. And I still remember, say what I represent is good luck. I represent good news, not bad news. And we don't propaganda. So make on take your two left hand and right hand. They share this message until get to the appropriate authority. Bye for now. Kemesiano.